Groceries come to the house. I open the front door and I start bringing them in. I'm walking to the kitchen and the boys watch me walk. Then it hit me on my third trip. They ain't got up yet. So I'm sitting at the door trying to figure out, do I yell at them for not helping me? Or am I more disappointed that they saw me carrying something? They said, Dad, we thought you had it. Everybody can't shout over this. This only for the 3 strong people who want to yell to the top of your lungs, yes, I got it, but how long I'm going to have it by myself? I'm not built to complain and murmur. If don't none of y'all help me, I'll get it myself. But for once, would somebody just help me? I'll pay every bill I got by myself. But for once, let somebody just look out for me. I pray for everybody. For once, let somebody pray for me. You ought to shout, help is on the way. It's one thing to be surrounded. It's another thing to be supported. Being surrounded gives you company. Being supported helps your calling. The question I want to ask 3 of y'all today is, are you surrounded or are you supported? People who surround you will look at you. People who support you will help you lift it.
I'm feeling this. I'm your professor, I will test you in the worst way. Don't bring a scantron, this pop quizzes all day. Cause of our chemistry, we do biology. Alright, what's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement, still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail, but more importantly, you saw that clip. And I'm going to call this creating the inconsiderate. And this is the reason I'm going to say that, because there are people who want to play this bullshit ass game. I'm not talking about this guy in this way, but I'm just saying in general that, you know, I was raised in a rougher time and I was raised with rougher parents, and now I got some traumas and toxic shit. And then you become a super soft parent and society is seeing the effects because you're not really on your kids' ass about being good people. You're not really checking the selfishness. You're not really checking the being inconsiderate. You're not really checking the entitlement. You know what I'm saying? You're enabling your children to be lazy. And like the pastor said, it's disappointing. Like, how you not considerate? And you gotta rewind the tape. Like, what do you mean how they not considerate? Because that same issue is twofold as far as respect goes. Because when you watch people work and you watch what they do, and you're a child or, you know, a grandchild, a niece, nephew, and you see somebody, you know, putting in extra work, and you're like, oh man, they doing a lot, man, and I'm benefiting, so I need to help. That was part of the parenting of, you know, when I was coming up. So the kids were more considerate. And if you were inconsiderate, oh, they was gonna have something for your ass, for sure. Because, you know, the hypocrisy of wanting people to be considerate to you while you're just like, oh, I can't do nothing. It's like, okay. So a lot of times people are disappointed at these kids who are inconsiderate, and they become inconsiderate adults. Thus, this idea of the lacking compassion where something's going on and you're not going to help a person, but you're going to pull out your phone. That's a parenting issue. See what I'm saying? That's a parenting issue. That's not a, oh, these people are this, that, and the third. No, because what's happening is people are inconsiderate. They don't care about you as a human being, your humanity. They care about entertaining themselves because you let them entertain themselves. You know, that's the downside of sitting somebody in front of the TV and letting them play on the tablet all the time and let them play video games and not and let them put more time into recreation than they do their own education. You get what I'm saying? So you create an inconsiderate society. Now, on the other side of this, and I'm gonna just be blunt. That's why you got these pussy ass adults and pussy ass kids who freaking out with adulthood. Because now, the world's not gonna kiss my ass, and the world's not gonna let me just do whatever I want to do. And oh my God, I gotta actually do something for myself. Yeah, yeah. Now I see what you were really going through, and I didn't know. Man, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Because in that same token, even you look social media or regular media, however you want to slice it, you can see it with people in relationships, in the inconsiderate nature of people in relationships. Yeah, I did you dirty, but we could work something out. Just that whole dead spirit vibe that people have, where it's like, oh yeah, I fucked you over, but whatever, we could still do something. See, that was considered arrogant. That was considered being an asshole. That was people knew that a fight might go with that at a certain point. And now it's just people just sit there, just, oh yeah, I lied on you. Okay, it's not a big deal. You suffered, but I'm straight. It's like, oh, okay. And then, so when I look at stuff like this, I agree with it, but at the same time, I'm like, this is something that you cultivated and created. You cultivated and you created it. Like, there was a time, even when I was a kid, like, if you did something that destroyed somebody else's stuff, they might put you to work until you paid off the debt to fix it. Now y'all just destructive, and everybody just walks away. My bad. I'm sorry. It's like, mm-mm. And that's what I mean. I know this might sound weird to some of y'all, but I see this. I see people wrecking people's cars and wrecking cars all the time, like on Instagram. And in my mind, I'm like, half of y'all can't drive, and the other half of y'all, that ain't your fucking car. And so I'm going to use the other half and say this. See, we came up in a time period where you wreck my car. When you buy a car, I'm taking that bitch. Oh, that's what's gonna happen. It's not gonna be, well, my bad. Because if you wreck my car and you're not covered by the insurance, you think you're gonna buy yourself a car and just drive off in the sunset, you got life fucked up. I'm taking that bitch. And your family and your friends gonna be like, hey, but that's my car. I paid for it. That was their car, and you wrecked it. They got to pay for that shit. So guess what? You owe them a car. It is what it is. But now people think like, it's okay to be inconsiderate because, how can I say this? You shouldn't have never let me have your shit. Then this wouldn't have never happened. And it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna punch you in your motherfucking mouth and I'm gonna break your teeth. And you should have never said that stupid shit. So you go pay for some new teeth. So for me, a lot of what's going on in society is arrogance of being inconsiderate. Like, it's okay. Like, I can do whatever I want. Like, we used to look at people who were arrogant as stupid. Just old reference. People used to bop. They'd be in a car. Louisiana thing, right? But people will bop in the car, blasting music. You blasting music, whatever. You bopping, whatever. But if you drinking in the car or you smoking weed in the car, you got the windows down. It's like, oh, this nigga finna get locked up because you stupid. And the world would treat you like you stupid. Like, I've seen people at the gas station just. It's like, this is a gas station, right? What you looking at? I'm looking at you at a gas station with the windows down, smoking at a gas pump. Bitch, the cops come to the gas station too. You know that, right? They need gas. And I don't give a fuck. And then they pull up and it's like, you're being inconsiderate is what got you jammed up. Same thing that people go to school. Like, I ain't got to do nothing. Okay, they're going to fail your stupid ass because you was inconsiderate. And now you want to go to somebody begging, I'm going to get it together. I'm sorry. I know sometimes I'm arrogant about it, but I'm going to get it together. People are like, nah, I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you. Same thing with relationships with friends and family. You want to be inconsiderate? Okay. It used to, what y'all call petty now was just a normal response. You violate, I demonstrate. So if you do something that's out of pocket and you go, okay, then I'm going to do something in response that's out of pocket. And I'm going to go, okay, so now you know how I feel. So to me, it's a parenting issue. And society enables it too, because so many people parented in this way that people thinking you confronting somebody who's inconsiderate is more wrong than a person being inconsiderate. So I'm gonna leave it at that. You tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace. You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna say that.